Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Revolting review. I'm Random Ross and today I review Burning Bright. So this is a survival horror thriller. Yeah, survival horror thriller drama directed by Carlos Brooks, starring Briana Evigan, Garret, Dillahunt, you know, via The Walking Dead, Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles 2, Charlie, Tahan and Meatloaf. Yeah, that Meatloaf. So I've already told you that it's a survival horror thriller. So this movie follows two siblings, a girl named Kelly and her autistic, and she has a brother with severe autism called Tom, and she's trying to, you know, have him taken to a care place where he can be looked after while she goes to college, and their stepfather is opening a safari ranch, and you know, he dips into her brother's care fund to finance it, and also a hurricane is closing in, so you know, the stepdad boards up the house, and unaware that his stepkids are staying in the house, he unleashes a tiger that he bought off Meatloaf at the beginning of the film, and then it turns into a living nightmare where the two siblings are fighting to survive. And yeah, it's a game of cat and mouse. It's a big cat and the two siblings, Kelly and Tom, are the mice. So let's get on to my likes and dislikes. So first of all, the likes. I like that this was surprisingly entertaining and suspenseful. Also, they board up the house because there's a Category 3 hurricane. So when I watched this, I thought, where have I seen a film that's done that before? Oh wait, Crawl. Early in Crawl, it's in Florida, it's a flash flood and it's a Category 5 hurricane and there's alligators. This is Category 3, they're boarded up in the house with no chance of getting out or escaping, with a vicious, very hungry Bengal tiger strolling around the house. So yeah, so I like the suspense in this. I was like thinking, come on, get away from it. And you know, how brave and smart Kelly was. Also her brother Tom, now he's autistic, but he's severely autistic, and he has a routine and doesn't have very good social skills, and is sort of in his own world and doesn't fully understand the world around him. Now I can get that because I myself am autistic and I've met people and know people with that level of autism, so I kind of get what the kid's going through there. And I kind of knew he was autistic from the very start when he was being introduced to this new like boarding school place he was going to go to. Yeah. I also you know, love the effects they had in this. Now, a lot of the effects were practical. I mean, they used a real tiger in some shots. Like, there were a few shots where you could tell that that's not really a tiger, or you know, but you know, tigers are not easy animals to control or domesticate at all. In fact, they have a very strong wild instinct, so you can't fully tame one. But I think they used up to 3 tigers for this film. 3 tigers, and you know, some scenes were like CGI and were pretty good CGI. I mean, some bits you could tell it was CG, but other than that, the effects for the tiger were pretty good and well used, especially when they were looking like it was jumping through the window for the stair rails. I mean, they you know, made that look good. I guess one negative is why, you know, they did it in slow motion. I think yeah, slow motion's good every once in a while, but for me it didn't really work in this film, but I get what they were trying to do. yeah. Another thing one thing I didn't like was the stepdad, played by named John, played by Garret Dillahunt. And when I mean I don't like him because, well, I thought he did a great performance, and his character, I think, is meant to be unlikable because he was unreasonable, he was thinking all about himself, and he was an arsehole. Not only that, in a big, because he's the kid's stepdad, and I think he wears the mother. The mother died, like, before the film, so he's a widower. But then we find out that he actually, he did it. Made it look like a suicide, and, spoiler alert, but, yeah, and again, it made it so much more satisfying when he got his comeuppance with the tiger. And I was thinking, is she gonna kill this tiger? Well, she doesn't. They leave their asshole stepfather to the tiger. Did I say lion at some point? No, the tiger. And this is a Bengal tiger. I also like Meatloaf in this. Now, Meatloaf has a very brief scene, and he isn't even credited in the film. I have no idea why. But he cameoed at the beginning of the film. He was just in the opening scene where he was making the deal with John, selling the tiger. And I was like, hey, it's Meatloaf. Yeah, he was good in his short scene. I imagine it was 1 day worth of filming for that, and yeah, I mean, he didn't leave a memorable performance, but he was good in the small time he had on screen. So yeah, I also like that this was all in like one house, in the house, and it was like you were trapped and you couldn't get out because they boarded everything up. Yeah, like I say, this was a surprisingly good film. It was entertaining and suspenseful. Yeah, so my ratings now, I'm going to give Burning Bright, do you know what, I'll actually give it 4 machetes out of 5. This one's about 89 minutes long, and it doesn't feel like that long, and they do a lot in that time. So yeah, 4 machetes out of 5 for Burning Bright. So this is probably an underrated film, so you might not have even seen it, but if you have, then do let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Feel free to share with your friends. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here and you want to see more from me. I upload regular videos on Fridays and horror reviews whenever, because that's the random bit of this channel. So yeah, no pressure, but like I say, it would mean a great deal if you did. All my social media links, Facebook group, Twitter, Instagram, are all linked down below. So until next time, don't have nightmares.